What's going on, everyone? Chase here, and today we're going to be talking about making over $1,000 a day with ChatGPT and an automated system that allows us to send millions and millions of messages every single day to website owners. And the way this works is we're going to be using this specific tool to send out messages through contact forms. So we're not even using emails per se, we're using a contact form on a website. Now, if you've never made money online before and you have no idea what you're doing, don't worry, you're in the right place. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to get set up for free, and then I'm going to show you how to get set up if you want to spend a little bit of money, and this will work even if you're just starting out. Now, it's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to just immediately start making $1,000 a day, but eventually you could start earning a lot of money if you stick with the process. And if you want me to keep you updated with the system, just respond with the word yes in the comments right now, and I will make sure to keep you updated with all the tests that we're running. So let's talk about what we're doing here. So we're using this tool here, and what we're saying is we're telling these website owners that we made a video for their website, and we're asking them if we can send it to them. And we're telling them to respond with the word sure if you want us to send it to you. Now we're getting all these responses here. You can see these are all different responses. People saying, sure, I'd like to see the website or the video for my website. And then we're just sending them a video that we're using ChatGPT and AI to go and generate. And we're offering them a service around basically AI generated videos. Now let me show you what one of these videos looks like just so you can see it. There's a little bit of a delay on the media player, and let me just make sure the audio is turned on.
Impact your world. Work with Dr. Mark Pirtle to cultivate a world where everyone embraces their capacity for decisive change, healing, and transformation. Learn simple, effective mind training techniques and practical self-change methods grounded in science. Practice, and you will rewire your brain, turning you into the best version of yourself.
So this is just like a video that we made automatically with this tool here, Shinify. And Shinify can go and generate the script. It can generate the images. It'll generate the voice. It'll do everything to be able to start giving them these videos that they can add to their website, or they can post on their YouTube channel or on their Instagram, or even run ads with. So this is kind of just a cool service that only takes a few clicks that we can go and sell. So let's talk about how you would do this for free if you didn't have any money to start spending. Ideally, what you would do is you would start out by just finding a few websites on Google. You'd type in something like chiropractors in my area, and then you would go on Google and you start clicking through the websites, and you would start contacting them through their contact forms. And you would say, hey, I'm offering a free video service. Now, that's going to take a really long time, right? Because you're going to have to go to one website, then the next one, then the next one, then the next one. And ideally, if you want to scale this, you want to go fast, you would just instead use a tool like this. Now, this is a little bit more expensive. The tool itself, I think, runs about 90 bucks. I'll leave links to the tool and everything you're going to need to be able to set up this system. But I think the system to start with is just with the tool. I think it's about 90 bucks. And then if you want to start using proxies and a private server and other stuff, you can get anywhere between 500 to 1,000 bucks when you start investing into it. But you don't have to do all of that to start. Ideally, you would just grab this tool. Again, I'll leave a link to it in the description. And you would just start with just sending out a few messages and see how it goes. So let me just show you the basics to this tool. It's pretty simple. The way it works is you have a project that you can create just by clicking on new, and then you can name the project. Let's say we want to find chiropractors in Los Angeles. And from here, I can just start. I can just click on OK. I can click on start. I can scrape, and it'll just start finding me websites of chiropractors in Los Angeles. It's just checking places like Google and different search engines. You can see it just found 36 websites with contact forms that are listed for chiropractors in Los Angeles. And then from there, I could just customize a message, right? So I could go to submission content. I could change my first name, change it to whatever I want, change my email address. This is where they're going to be getting the email from. or the contact form submission from. I can change the message. And then from there, I can just click on start, send, and this will just start sending. Now you can see that it says no message defined. So ideally, there's not going to really be anything sent to these websites. And it might not even go through because of the fact that there's no message. But if I fill that out really quick, let me see. I think there's predefined things. Let's just do, we'll just say hi. All right. And this is like the most basic way. This is how you would go and send, let's say, see, 12, 13, 15. So this just sent 20, 30 contact forms, and it's still sending more. And that's in just a few seconds. If I were to go and spend my time manually going to each of these websites, and then like this, let's just say I took this one and then I went to Google or to the internet and I started entering this in, it's going to take me a long time to go and do this manually, right? So it is easier to use a tool to do this for you, but if you don't have the money to afford a tool, then you would just go and do it yourself, right? You'd fill this out, email, phone, knee pain, hi. Okay, so send, boom, it says thanks for submitting, okay? So I could do that all day and offer a free video service, or I could just use this tool. Now there's another way you can shortcut this as well. You can actually use pre-built lists of contact forms. So instead of having to go and, let's say, scrape all those different websites, you could take a list of, let's say, 14 million contact forms that have already been pre-checked. And I'll show you how to get these in a second, but you can just load them in, right? So like, let's say I went to this chiropractor project, add my own URLs. I could click on one of these. This is a million pre-checked contact forms. And boom, that'll load in. And then I can just start sending to a million websites. Now, these are random websites, right? This is, I think, mainly US websites, US-based websites. But this is a bunch of websites that we've pre-checked and made sure that these have contact forms on them. So you don't have to go and check and wait. So you can start sending out millions and millions of messages. But you want to have a more general thing that you sell when you do it that way, when you're not going for like a specific niche like chiropractors, right? And that's why we found with these more general contact forms, when you have millions and millions of websites, it's good to just offer a free video service. So that's what we're doing. We're offering the free video service, and then we're going and generating the video. So let me just show you what one of these leads looks like. So this is a lead. Somebody said, sure, I'd like to see the videos. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to take one of the websites that they have, like this one, copy it. And then there's a couple ways that we can do this, right? So we can head over to Shineify and we can just enter this website into Shineify, and this will go and generate a video. By the way, I'll leave a link to Shineify as well. There's a $1 trial for it if you want to try it out. Also, if you wanted to do this for free, let's say you wanted to just go and make a video and you didn't want to use AI or any of this stuff, you could always just use a free tool like CapCut, and you could go do a screen record of the website and do all this fancy stuff. But I've found that it's easier just to use AI. So it's kind of up to you. But here we go. This is his website. I can go to About or Blog or one of these different pages here, and I can say, or I can copy all this text and I can just throw it into Shineify, right? Now when I go into Shineify, it's going to let me choose a few different things. I can choose if I want captions on the video. I can choose if I want animations, meaning the video moves around, kind of like you're seeing here. See how it's moving in and out. I can choose if I want accuracy. This just makes the images more accurate. I can choose if I want an AI avatar in the video, and I could even clone this person's face if they give me permission, and I can put them in the video. I can add different voices. I can test what the voices sound like.
Logic will get.
So if I want a British accent,
A man is not old as.
I can do that. If I want to change the language, I can change the language. If I want to change the music, I can add music. And then I can click on generate. And then that's going to go and start generating me a video. And I can send that off to the person and say, hey, this is the video I generated for you. And I can offer them a package where I go and do 10 or 20 of these videos. So this is just a way to get your foot in the door. You also can offer other services. So if they say, sure, you could say, cool, I made some videos, but I also would like to also give you a free website analysis. And then you can use ChatGPT to start doing reports on websites. And I think that might be with ChatGPT 4. I don't know if 3.5 does it, but there's a ton that you can do with ChatGPT where it will tell you what to actually pitch to these website owners. In fact, I'm making a program right now with ChatGPT, which, by the way, I was thinking about making another video on this because I think it's really cool that you can actually do this. But I've been building a program that will actually enrich and personalize these messages. Let me actually show you what this looks like here. And that way you can see. Just got to get rid of my API key here so I don't leak it. Okay, so basically this program here, I had ChatGPT write for me. What this does is it will allow you to add a list of websites, like the contact form websites that we have, and it'll actually enrich the list with ChatGPT. And so what we're telling ChatGPT to do here is we're telling it to basically get this list of websites. It's scraping the content off the websites, and then it's categorizing those into different niches. So that way we can figure out which niche we're actually going to be contacting if we wanted to filter, because one of the big things with these pre-built lists of websites is that you don't know what you're going to get, right? You don't know if you're going to get a health website, finance website, entertainment, whatever. And so that's why we're going to actually use ChatGPT to enrich these lists, but also we can use it to personalize the messages. And so some of the experiments we've been doing is using this tool, the one that I'm showing you here. And I don't know if I have any examples here, but yeah, it'll do a personalized message like this, where it'll take the information on the website and it will offer a free marketing service while also referencing something relevant to the website that it found out. And with this, we can upload this CSV into the actual contact form tool, and it'll reference all these in bulk. So we'll be able to show, or we'll be able to really customize every single message to millions of websites. And when you personalize like that, you see the responses go way, way, way up. So using AI to data enrich these lists is going to be huge for being able to send out these messages. And then on top of it, we're thinking of building a custom model that will actually go and analyze the responses and then figure out what is the thing that will increase our outreach success. Basically figuring out what ChatGPT and what AI thinks based on the data that it's analyzing from these millions of websites and the responses we're getting. What should we do differently in our messaging? So yeah, lots of cool stuff we're doing. One of the things I want to mention is that we're going to be doing a live class on this on Monday. We have a full spreadsheet that you can go check out at Viral AI Clone. It shows you how to get started with video, and it shows you how to get started with what we're talking about. And I would recommend that you get it. It's a lower price right now. I think in the future, it's going to be a lot more expensive because we're going to keep adding to it. And as we add more things to it and do more live classes and add the replays in there and everything, we are going to increase the price. So right now it is only $154. I don't know why it says $127. I'm going to go change that. But the price will go up in the near future. So don't wait on getting into it. But anyways, on Monday, when you get into here, you're going to get a spreadsheet, and we're going to be inside of there. There's a Zoom link that you can join, and we're going to be joining live on Zoom, so we can actually show you behind the scenes all the stuff that we're doing and answer your questions and interact with you live. So that way you can actually be a part of this. Also, you can go in there and just start watching the videos. There's tons of videos in there. You can watch how to do all of this. But as far as what I mentioned earlier, which is using the contact forms, the pre-built lists, there's a website that you can go to. Again, I'm going to leave links to everything in the description of this video, but there's websites that you can go to that have pre-built lists. And the pre-built lists you can buy in chunks. So I'll just be honest with you, the 14 million contact forms that I got cost me about $1,000. You can get, I think it's 2 million of them for, it's like $200, or no, it's $97. And you can get 2 million of them, which is more than enough to start testing. Now, the other disclaimer I want to mention is that before you start going and sending these messages, I would recommend that you also set up proxies. if you're going to be sending out messages, you don't want to be sending them from your IP address, because if you're going to be sending out a lot, right? It's fine if you send out like 10 or 20 of them, but if you're going to be sending out millions, you want to enable proxies, and you eventually probably want to get a virtual private server, so you're not running your CPU all day and taking up all your computer resources on your main computer. And all of that, again, we will be covering inside of that Training the Viral AI Clone program. I also kind of covered this in our last video on YouTube that you can go check out if you want to see a little bit more detailed how to run all of this. I also have a ton of resources on YouTube that you can go through that kind of show you all the different things you need to do around this. But for the most part, the best thing I would recommend is just getting into Viral AI Clone. It will help you get started right away. So yeah, let me know if you're interested in staying updated with all the tests we're running around this. And if you're interested in joining us on Monday, let me know. Respond with the word RSVP in the comments, and we'll make sure that we save your seat. But that's it for today. We'll see you very soon. And until next time, happy money making. We'll see you. Bye.